different color. Now, God placed seasons and times in our lives so that we'll be able to plan and prioritize things about our lives. One of the things that I want you to know and understand is that each season has a purpose to accomplish. Let's assume that, for example, if there is no dry season, do you know that we'll be flooded? Do you know that dry season is needed to take away the excess water that the land has accumulated? And do you know that according to science, it is the water that is taken out of the ground that vaporizes into the skies, that forms the clouds and give us rain? So if you are complaining about dry season, then that means you don't understand seasons and times. Honestly, things are very tough. We all feel it. As a country, we are in bankruptcy, and as an entrepreneur and business owner, that is not even a good place to be as a business owner, let alone a whole country. But one of the things that I want you to understand is that, as our president keeps saying, this too shall pass. Oh yes, it's dry season, but we are very much aware that in April we're gonna have rains. So though things are difficult, things are hard, I tell you, the inflation that is going on has taken a toll on our business capitals. We have lost more than 70% of the business capitals that we were working with. Every businessman will be honest to tell you. So you are not in this alone. But you need to understand so that you encourage yourself. This is not the time to take your life. You let's watch. By the end of this decade, there are going to be a lot more people that are going to be billionaires on the Forbes list and other Bloomberg and other platforms that measure wealth. I mean, this has happened before. We were not there in the 80s, but we were told that there was a certain 83 in Ghana, and in my research I saw that it was also a global wave. The US was in recession. Other countries had various issues that they were battling, but fast forward, things came back to normal. So one of the things that I want to encourage you to do right now is that this is the time to reflect about your life. This is the time to rethink about your priorities. This is the time to find out your true reason for existence. Now, if money is your focus, then I know you are contemplating of taking your own life because it's gone. But one thing I want you to understand is that money is a system. So you just have to understand how the system works, and you have enough of it. But even if you are not doing anything significant in our world, maybe you try to use other means to acquire the money, and that is when you lose it. You know that, oh Charlie, maybe I see a baby, or my end has come. But the truth of the matter is that, you were brought here for a specific purpose. This is the time to sit down. Maybe perhaps you have not eaten the whole day. This is the time to ask yourself serious questions about life. So I have a saying that goes like, learn the fundamental principles of life and stick to them. This is the time to use the internet properly, as it were. research about how to live a good life, how to thrive in times like this. This is the time to sit down and rethink your priorities. Why are you on this planet? Why are you here? Why are you here? Do you know that the trees have their purposes? Do you know that the animals around has their purposes? But have you ever asked yourself of your own purpose? This is the time to go to your maker and ask him, Daddy, why did you bring me to this planet? Why am I living in the 21st century? My brother, my sister, there is something you were born to do. I can say that on authority, that there is something specific that you were born to do. And it is time to find out why. It is time to find out your true reason for existence. It is time to inquire within. Take the time out. We are still in a new year. Reflect back. How many years have you spent on this planet? What have you done with your life? Well, the economic climate of the world has taught all of us a lesson that wealth is just numbers, and they can be wiped out by a simple mistake. It can be wiped out by a simple thing as a virus entering into the scene of the planet. So if you make chasing the figures your priority, then you will have a tough time. Find something meaningful and do with your life. Find something that imparts the life of other people. Find something that makes society better. And in that, you are going to gain the things that you are striving for. So I'll be taking this opportunity to come to your way with series of, let's call it, words of encouragement that we all go through successfully. And I tell you, this year is rough. Yes, this year is rough. So we need to have such words of encouragement. Otherwise, Charlie, it's not easy. I've heard about the government's debt exchange talking about individuals being affected. I mean, what are you going to do if your livelihood depends on the interest that you were earning on your bonds? That is the reality of the matter. What are you going to do if you have a mortgage to pay and you were paying it with the interest of your bonds? That is the reality of the matter. But you see, this is the time to look out for opportunities. This is the time to prepare yourself for the good times that are coming. Like I said earlier, we are in dry season, yes. We all can testify. When you go out, you see that the weather is very dry. The leaves are suffocating. They are also gasping for rain. But they know that April is coming. And that is what I want to assure you, that no matter how difficult your life has been, just know that the rains are coming. Just know that whatever that you are passing through will end. Sooner or later, if you don't throw in the towel, I like how the Apostle Paul put it, that do not cast away your confidence, which have a great recompense of reward. So it is this time that you need to use your confidence, just know that you are not in this alone. Let that be your mantra. If you are contemplating taking your own life, then we might as well wipe all of us away. We can invite one of these countries with nuclear bombs to just blast all of us, because Charlie, it is like that everywhere. But we know, and we are holding on to our confidence that this too came to pass. As our parents told us about the 1983s, we are also going to tell them, our kids and our grandkids, about how we survived the 2020s. And it's going to be a testimony. It's going to be a moment of joy. It's going to be a moment to share, look back and laugh. I believe that during the days of 83, a lot of people lost their assets. A lot of people had various problems. A lot of people lost monies. Even some lost their lives. But now looking back, most of the people blesses that day or that year or those times that, look, I was able to find my feet. I was able to discover myself. I was able to discover my purpose because of the hard times that I'm going through. So I'm leaving you with this. And the statement is, you will not know the stuff you are made of until you have been through fire. The name is Mentor Isaac Asare. Find out the stuff you are made of by enduring these difficult times. Thank you for your time.